Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chiefs and the 49ers coming up next.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54 as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
A very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action here. Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A second down throw for Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll complete this one to Watson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. A complete one. And coughed it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Purdy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes now to throw. Finds his receiver, Watson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry.
Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the 5 minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this will be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this offense going to like to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports
We thought
halftime
this one would be
report.
a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When you get into the second half of a tied ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Pacheco is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Pacheco once more, and this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go play action here. Purdy We'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Now Purdy. And that'll be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy bootlegging it. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 13-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Moody for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now 2nd and 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is brought in at the 21. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, it's Purdy. And this is caught, Jennings. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
This is Samuel. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here comes second down and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now, third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 17-14, 1:09 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Mahomes. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Purdy. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says,